My name is Bill Haley. This is a series on things to debate. I want to go to a competitive governance system. Part of that is we separate government into 30 sectors, 5 in the foreign protection system. So we have commander-in-chief, we have the military. This is the military capability system, the funding mechanism for the military. Got a lot of videos on this showing exactly what this is. So anyway, you're going to have you get to choose which competitive governance you want to go with: liberal, conservative, Republican, Democrat, libertarian. A lot of governments going to be out there. You get to choose. So what are you going to debate? What are the different governments going to debate amongst themselves and be rated on? So for the military capabilities, they're funding based off capabilities. So that's going to be a highly important job to make sure you have the different things that you need. This has to be set at the sector board level. So they work through the competitive governances, but the sector board level is a monopoly. So you have to have a monopoly system to do the funding. So do we have some of each type of military capabilities? Do we have the tanks and the planes and the boats, missiles and the like? Are we short-term looking at things too short-term, or are we looking long-term as well? Are we looking 5, 10, 20, even 30 or 40 years out? Or are we just looking at what do we need to do to get past the next couple months? Obviously, if we go too far in one direction or the other, it's a bad thing. So we want to look at both. A percentage going to training versus current missions. Where's your budget going to be? Do we want to be spending a lot of money in pre-positioning, having a lot of stockpiles of certain weapons that might go out of date? If you do too many weapons just to have it ready, then 10 years down the line, the better weapons are going to be out there, and you might have to throw away a lot of good stuff. So these are things that people are going to debate. So pre-positioning, long-term planning, personnel. Are we planning on retirement for your people? Are you planning on enough money for that retirement and different things? How's healthcare going to look? Are we making short-term plans? Are we getting people up and back into the fight quickly? Or are we giving them out and losing somebody we put $1 million into to train? Are we looking at stockpiles of what? What are we looking at stockpiles? Obviously, we have a current war going on in Iran right now, and their stockpiles might be, obviously they're being depleted. Every time we use a weapon, we have one less weapon. And then what are the supply chain to get those weapons back? So if we have a real mission, can we just keep on putting those, making more quickly? Supply chain and then downtime. How much downtime? An aircraft carrier spends probably 2/3 of its time in downtime, being refitted, restructured, resupplied, put new fuel in, fixing all the things that were broke because they put those aircraft carriers and all the other ships through a lot of stress. A lot of planes being needing to be fixed and stuff. So there's a lot of stress on that. So anyway, a lot of things to debate on the military, and we're going to see which military corporation is going to do the best in doing that, and that's going to help you decide which competitive governance in the military you want to go with, or military capability system you want to go. Some people might want more long-term, short-term, whatever the case may be. Until the next video.